new Freddy promo that they dropped. No, it's looking pretty sick. Welcome in, everybody. I see some early voters in the chat already. That's right, that vote is for the third and final map of 3 maps that we will run tonight. I see Sunset City going up and down. It's 67%, so get your vote in before the end. We'll leave that running till the end. And we do already have the first room.
You think you can win?
Up and running.
Prove it.
At ListerBungi YouTube Live, and the room code's 111111, and you're going to be able to find that. You can get yourself in there.
ListerBungi!
Are you ready?
We will run 3 games tonight, as always. The first room going to be in Sunset City, Sunder Realms, and it will be casted as well. So you can get in here, show off the game. Here's Farlight 84. We're trying something out a little bit new on TikTok. We just were able to go live on here. So you've got a behind the scenes sort of view over there on TikTok. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because I've got a little lapel mic. So just let me know in chat on TikTok if you can hear me over there. YouTube, I know you can hear me. Porky Panko's the first, and it probably was rigged. He's been waiting. I do post that in our clan chat early on. How many do we have in that room, Josh? How are we filling up? We have 45 in the room, guys. So hurry up and get yourselves in there. It won't be long. Yo, Sins, it's been a while. You still playing the game? You're normally at work around this time. I don't know if you're going to be playing tonight. You are. You've actually got a team this time. Am I still looking out for Mia Khalifa in Japanese, or have you changed your name again? Yeah, normally. So I'm looking out for Mia Khalifa. Okay. Japanese characters. I know it's Sins. I'm guessing most people have seen a lot of the update stuff that's been... Are you with Rated now? Oh, okay. I'm guessing a lot of you in chat seen all the promo stuff that was been going around. We've got a lot of no. Okay, so what character are you going to play as? Just so I know it's you. Sometimes we get Japanese characters and I'm not that good at reading Japanese characters. They were doing something in China today with the beta of this game. An Ember, okay, I'll look out for a Japanese character name as an Ember, and I'll know it's you. And I'll just call you Sins. Where are we up to, Josh? I think... as well, Josh, we've put the lobbies again in Spain, I'm assuming. Could be NA. This is NA, yep, so NA lobbies. Okay, this first lobby will be in NA, yeah, Sins, and then the next ones are going to be in the EU. We'll have one in Spain. That's pretty good. Probably. Well, I guess we'll find out how good the Russian to NA routing is. Yeah, which people do normally like to say that. That's laggy as hell. Don't judge me. Gary the Llama's in here. I didn't know we'd started the room. I wasn't even aware of this. Oh, you just started. Okay, okay. No, I didn't see it start. Ah, okay. I missed that completely. You check the VOD and say yeah, and say is that are we on auto spectate that? Yeah, we're on squad 1. Okay, we're still waiting. Game 1 has started though, guys, and we are officially there into cute and cool. Oh my god, did you hear that, Pew? Hello, Pew. Josh was wishing you were here. You was actually on mute then, so we didn't actually see you there. But is this game 1?
Oh, that's so tragic. This is indeed the game 1. Got Inori in the high loot zone, looking to do a little something. They've got getting some information. They've got themselves a scan coming out already.
Nice scan, and feeling pretty confident from the rated games. Josh, I know you've got a bit of. If you want to say anything now about Inori and those rated games that we just hosted.
In general, Inori, very confident team there. Was playing in the most recent rated tournament there. Managed to get 2nd place. However, they were one of the team who had the most dominant game in terms of damage. So definitely a team to fear.
A team to fear indeed, and no doubt we'll be back up there. But at the moment we're in Wind Valley with Light Up. Am I saying that squad name right? These are new to me, Josh, but...
Well. We got a duo in there with them. Oh, we're back over with Inori, just like you said. They're chasing down on team 9 here. I think that's Gary's team. Yeah, Max is getting chased, trying to play on the doors, but doesn't play them very well there. They open. Oh, and a stun. It's not long for this world.
Oh, goodbye, Max T. Maybe we'll see you later. I'm not sure if the rest of your team are around here somewhere, but Joy B, Nor's hero, shooting. Oh, it took a lot of fire there. Was not expecting himself to take a lot there, but was pretty confident to just stand in front of him and gun him down. He's got to watch out though. Team number 1 are on the prowl here.
Yeah, they're going for a res just as that happened there. They get the res onto their one player going north, one going south. You had to see if, yeah, like you said, it was really interesting how he traded so much damage back there. But we're going to have to see if he can actually trade it in a positive way going forward.
They're taking fire from somewhere. Firing out a vehicle. There we go. It's number 1 in front of them. The Maggie. Oh. It's causing them a lot of trouble there. It was a 2-on-1, but 1000 FEE. Formidable opponent.
Always nice to see, those teams. It's one of those things that we put in one of our tip videos was, you got to be paying attention for those reses. Probably one of the situations where that was the case. We got Lyop getting beamed by EXO here. the team we saw earlier there, both players knocked, it looks like there. They've just got a solo left alive. Ian Marco trying to disengage there, but there is another team up in the distance by Rocky there.
By Rocky. It's not going to phase Inori, though, at the moment, who are wiping all over the map. And this is EXO that we are following. Puts down the Petal Peeper. It's going to give him the info of all these players that are in front of him. Taking fire. Gets himself into the Ember form just to get away. And here's the rest of his team. Slightly separated from EXO. But we'll see what happens.
Doesn't seem like there's any major teams that would be able to capitalize right away there. Obviously, Team 17 is the closest right now. But for now, it does seem like they're trying to play it a little bit safer. This is the team that was fighting the Maggot earlier. Unfortunately, Sammy getting taken out very quickly there.
Yeah, we were saying about them when they're firing this, the team. Both of them, I think, from YouTube, but he was sort of stood out in the open when they're attacking there, which is going to allow EXO to shred through you and get those purple shields very early on. Inori, the team to watch out for, though. 13 kills already, Josh.
Yep, definitely playing it strong, playing it confidently. Something that you always see coming from Inori here, but we've got a mix of Takar and Wire here. This is going to be a team to watch out for as well here. Phoenix lost a little bit of HP, but they're fighting against Rated, and that's a team that also can come in strong here. We see...
we don't see a hell of a lot.
Believe, right? I assume that's Sin that managed to get that kill, the Japanese name there. Unfortunately, yeah. Kumo getting traded back there by Phoenix. Who left is Rexon and Phoenix left alive.
And Phoenix.
It does look pretty even. There's a Buzzy coming out.
We'll see if they can get... They're able to get that res off. The Buzzy does bring him up to the rooftop, and they are going to get Mbappe back up and into the game as we yet again shift over to Transport Port. And what do we see here? Freedom, Haseo, got themselves purple shields. Is there any skulls around by them?
Let's take a look. Yeah, it does seem like it's some from a full team wipe there. We see 3 different skulls there, so definitely not exactly what you're looking for there. We do see 2 players from Team 10 off in, actually 3 off in the distance there. It looks like Freedom has eyes on one of them there, trying to get him as he flies up into the sky. You have to assume he's going to try to head towards his teammate. Might bait him together, though.
And if they bait him together, that would be a good play, but we yet again over to Inori, which means that they must be doing a hell of a lot here as the zone pushes in, looking to catch out Wire as Farina has been isolated, attempts to pop over with those bow ultimates and gets a bomb set off on himself.
Gotta be watching out for those ones there. I mean, obviously when you're on edge zone like that, definitely leaves you with a lot less options there, and if Inori's in front of you there, that's going to be one of the even, like, it's an even stronger wall than that edge of the zone there.
It really is, especially when zone really isn't taking that much off you at the moment, as we can see, and they're going to go, that wall is coming straight towards, both walls are coming straight towards God of War 255, and he needs to be praying to some other god because he's about to die here. And
if you're in Inori's situation here, they definitely hear those shots there as well, so they're going to be quick to rotate up to the T19, I believe, that was fighting on that little corridor between Nova and Institution there.
Now we've got Avox in here. The Maggie there, Freedom Maggie, using those jetpacks to swoosh around. Here's the team that we were talking about, who's making it the way out of the zone. It's Lyop. He gets absolutely wiped out by Squad 14's Inori. 18 kills.
There's really not much you can do in that situation there. I mean, after you made so much noise there, I mean, there's not a lot you can do. You're fighting another team that's also in the exact same situation as you. Just unfortunate that they came together there. Not a whole lot you can do. Maybe if you do hear those Inori shots on the guy getting killed as a solo there, you just decide, okay, let's do a full wraparound and go all the way around Nova. Otherwise, it's just a tough one for sure. Yeah,
as you said, that immovable wall coming, pushing right into team number 18 there. We're going to be outside the game. Inori, if anyone's used this here, They're going to get a full lay of the land. It looks like they set off the beacon in Nova Bazaar, which means that they will know exactly where they want to rotate to next, showing exactly where every single player on the map is.
Let's take a look at the map for ourselves there. Most of the teams have decided to make it towards a zone already there now. Inori's got a vehicle, and they're getting quick to the exact same place there. Right now, it definitely seems like it's going to be a game that's probably going to be between Inori and the Rated lineup here. Rated's got the better positioning, but you could definitely see Inori. They're trying to rotate, maybe get some more shields here, it looks like. Or more action.
More action, maybe both that they are going to be getting as they find themselves going into the path of team squad number 15. Their duck side is down, but Freedom is up. Let's see what she can do here. Able to get a shot off on Panjay as he attempts to come up. That means there's 2 of Inori left. Maybe they'll be able to get Panjay back up though, as Freedom is confused by the Ember and blinded. Massive damage.
They're doing a good job. Oh, Zeroing's 1 HP.
Zeroing
Connection there.
goes
Oh,
down.
it's Miwa versus EXO. They've got to fight this out here right now. Rated S definitely sees from the distance there as well that these teams are fighting. You can't just let this go all alone and all for free. EXO's getting pushed here right now. Miwa's on him with the zone on his back here as well. He gets some shield improvement there. Miwa definitely losing out on that exchange there. EXO doing a wonderful job here.
And he uses that tactical. Get out of the way! How did Miwa lose it? He's got to be asking himself. EXO has got to be laughing, I imagine. That's the type of guy I've heard him to be.
Look at those guys pouncing.
Absolutely. EXO thought he was out of the cooker now, but now comes down Rated, all of them on top of him, and EXO gets knocked out. Red Lexion with the final blow. Rated W taking game number 1 tonight.
Definitely coming out very confidently in that game there. Just very ideal timing with that fight just going the way it did. I mean, I did not expect it to get opened up so quickly. I believe that was Freedom opening it up with the Arbiter shot there, like, so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he just popped his head up. Panjay thought he was about to make an attack, and his head got taken off.
Let's see, was it? It was... Who am I thinking of? Yeah, it was Freedom. Oh man, yeah. What a beautiful shot, you know. All in all, it's one of those things where, like, the Arbiter, it really does just... If you're thinking, if you come into a team that you might be at a disadvantage of, it just even things out so evenly. You saw they were down a player there, but things got a little bit tricky there. They got a little bit spicy, and, you know, it's one of those things that Arbiter just calms it down, lets things happen. So, you know, it is one of those things that, you know, obviously teams prioritize, and, you know, it could have been interesting to see if, you know, what could have came further if things, you know, didn't go quite that way in terms of the trade in between EXO and who was that?
With EXO
Miwa at the end there.
Miwa right at the end there, and the solo looked like he was pushing so aggressively there at the end. Thought he had it. Surely he had it. I think EXO was even in the zone at one point and still put up an incredible fight. So GG's to all involved.
Super solid game. We are going to be moving to Spain for the next match there. Any for the first one, mostly just because I had forgotten, I'll be completely honest. But yeah, we will be moving on to EU for the next one there. So I will be back with getting that one set up there, and I'll get on the VPN now.
Okay, then you heard it, guys. So the second room is going to be in the EU, 0 in. So that was on us, and we'll see how things went. I think Wire were a little bit split up too on that one. Probably not what they wanted. I saw Furina on another team, and Miwa on that third team. But yeah, that game's gotten started up now. Josh, just give me the heads up when that started. Okay. That's that second room up. Get yourselves into there now. ListerBungi YouTube live. Password 11111111. you can get yourself in there. Just mute that for now so we don't get all the gun sounds. Everybody firing at each other. I think Josh wants to talk about all the new promo shots and stuff that we got, so I'll wait till he's back before we pull any of that up. But did anyone in chat, did you all see it as well? Or the new trailers that are getting pumped in? I was saying earlier as well, they had an event in China. I know like my clan were coming up against new Chinese players. If you looked at their profiles, it was brand new. Level 20 to 30 they were saying. And that's probably because of that Chinese beta event that they had on. But they've been releasing a lot of like the hype trailers. Like the mix of gameplay and cinematics. We did get 2 new weapons as well. Some sort of pistol. And I forget the name of the other one. Potentially skins for the buddies as well. They were cracked too, the Chinese players. She's having a harder time against them. I'm imagining that they're going to have been... Were they mobile? Were they a mix of mobile and PC? They're rookie. These new Chinese players are better than the current movie mythics in NA. Mobile mythics in NA, okay. Nearly halfway full. Don't forget as well, guys, we've got the poll in chat. So if you want Sunset City, it's getting nearer to 50-50, so bump those votes up on that one. We'll just dim the lights down. That's the promo videos. I don't know if a lot of you saw any of this stuff. So they gave us some like promo shots of the new map. Don't know why that one's in there, because we know what that is. That's Nova Bazaar. You see the new character Guido in the background, putting a lot of emphasis on Mayshell. Looks like they've completely redesigned her tower look. It's like taller, it seems to be. They've gave Momoy a pair of glasses, like weapon inspection type thing. So a lot of promo shots like this, and the reason that's up there was because Josh sent that to me and he said, can you see any comparison here? Does that look familiar? He thought that was a Legend Scrims reference in game. Let's go back to that. So there's the Legend Scrims logo, and then at the top of a mountain they got that. He was like, yeah, they've gave us a nod there, they have. That's Legend Scrims on the top. That's Mount Legend Scrims. So yeah, that's what we got. Like this. Riki, does this remind you of FF7 Midgar? Let's get it, chat. Okay, we got 43 in. Yeah, lol, my first thoughts. Midgar City. That's what all the gameplay was just reminding me of. The city map. I hope it's got a lot of that same verticality on it. It's quite fun. And hopefully we do get it when it... Because I know they've got the Chinese beta on the 17th of April. So hopefully we get the new map and all that stuff. Because it has been a while without anything new. It's looking like it, Sins, yeah. That we'll be doing Sunset City on the last game. We got 65% of the votes, so. Unless the vote swings the other way, it's looking that way. I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of luxury either anytime soon, so one less big threat in the lobbies. Chance for somebody else to take the top spot. Maybe he's a little bit closer. Or will Anori just roll over the lobby again? Well, we'll have to see. Well, that'll be hard, won't it? Seeing as it's not even an option to vote for Lambton, but go ahead. Josh said he's back here there just to just to vote there for it as well, so maybe you'll win it. I don't know, Ruki. $50 in. We're going Lambton. Password in the top right there and pinned in chat. And it's 111111. 1. Thanks, Ricky. And we'll keep an eye out for you there, Raider. One up 6. $54 in. Hey yo, 300 subs. 302, yeah. Thanks to all you guys spreading the word and us casting these customs. Hopefully, once the update happens again, player base influx, more people come in through. But yeah, and that's as well without hello. Okay,
At 60 players, Lister.
there we go. I got that. I heard you that time.
No,
Start-
what happened? It disconnected.
Oh no,
Network connection errors? What do you mean?
network connection errors.
Excuse me?
I mean that game's. Will it reconnect you to the room?
Did anyone get in? Did it start?
Anyone in chat? Magic, yeah, this isn't an EU.
Did anyone know if that game started? Let's see.
Does anyone know in chat if the game started? I started off the siren and
I think they
everything,
might still
Josh.
be in there. Right? So they're waiting for battle still.
Can you get back in?
No.
Ah,
It would just load me back in naturally if so. Oh, they're
Bro-
in a match. Let's see, can I
Broforce
spectate?
says we're in.
No.
if we just not going to be able to kicked you out.
Thinking. How can we solve this? Is there anyone streaming the matches that we can watch?
Anyone streaming?
Do you think I should just do remake? Go back out?
All the players are in that room now. I don't know.
Casters crashed. Going to remake lobby at open. Leave first match. We'll go again. Sorry guys, I'm gonna build up fast. It's gonna be the fastest lobby ever. I promise you guys.
Fastest lobby ever.
Sunset. Let me just make sure. I'm on a good load server. I am good. That's so tragic. I can't believe I crashed. YouTube list at ListerBungi live.
Apparently,
To make up for it, guys, I'm putting 500 diamonds on this lobby. Because I'm a gentle beast like that.
Nice.
And I support the community.
500 diamonds.
great.
That's good. I think that's good. I'll try and get. Apparently, Brad Lexion is
500 diamonds
3 minutes.
on this one.
Apparently, we've got. We could get
525. Going rich.
Okay, let's make a window capture for Brad Lexion's stream.
Let's see if people leave that last lobby. If people leave and join this lobby, which hopefully they do, we'll chill. Like if I see like Norian people join up, Raided's in here.
Okay.
I personally think we just pick onto this lobby.
Okay, we're just gonna wait out then, guys. We're gonna wait out until everyone else.
Let's make some matches, messages, and join. New lobby. Same pass. 500 diamonds. Casters crash. In bracket. There we go. Hopefully people will join and see the chat as well. As long as one person has the stream up. Oh, we don't want people to have the stream up. Guys, good job on not having the stream up so though. On God. Either that or we just let this one play out. We talk about the update and
Well, Brad's coming out now. Just let him know. Well, let's go back.
Prove it.
where's ready here?
330
Oh, we keep
US
putting up the big
dollars for
money.
first place. Ricky, don't be in here making false promises.
I'm getting first place, not casting. Sorry, guys. You thought I was casting this game? Should I hold off on starting this lobby? What do you think? So I can just cancel it for now. We can just remake it in with the diamonds later, and we'll just talk about the update for now.
Yeah, you can do. I mean,
Let's do that.
I've got a few of the videos we can play in the background while we talk about the update, but apart from that, all these promos, these little promo videos.
Or I
I'll
could just
play
leave the
them.
lobby up. If I leave the lobby up long enough, it should probably fill
Yeah, you can.
with the people dying and stuff.
Yeah, leave the lobby up.
That's
Leave it up. Leave it up, and then
I think we just leave it up.
and then you can just.
I'm
Fill
gonna
it.
post a message saying that I remade it and stuff like that, and still, copy and paste all that. Remove the open announcements part, if you can. Yeah, we'll leave it up while we talk about the updates. I'm gonna watch it from your stream.
Okay, I've just got those little promo videos on replay.
Classic. Yeah. All in all, it was really exciting to be able to see these, especially since we kind of got to see them a little bit like early because we were sneaky and looking out. What are your favorite changes out of that you've noticed right away?
Changes. Well,
I have a
that May show. You've got a couple that you noticed straight away. There's the Freddy the Freddy one here, what we're about to see there as well with the squeaky. Potentially, that's either the upgrade or skins. I'm thinking.
Yep.
He's going to put down his little trap in a minute, and you'll see he's going to throw it straight at the ground rather than it floating out.
Also have the gold Sparky right after that.
Yeah. He jumps back up. He's massive. His face looks a little bit different too. This is what I think they wanted to do, because that was a little hard to do where you put blocks up on top of Mayshell's stage.
Yep. I love that they did that, because we in our original tip video we say that you can do that, but I don't think you originally can. So that's kind of cool. It's also kind of cool that they it's no longer a buddy ball, it's now the buddy cube.
Yeah, that was one of your favorite spots of all these, wasn't it? The fact that they're
trying to avoid that the Power World situation, which is great. I mean, that was something I was worried about. I'm like, what happens if the Pokemon comes after him? But no, it seems like the main issue, it seemed like from the their lawsuits was the fact that it was like a Pokeball, for the most part. I will say Sparky looks a little sus, but I'm gonna keep that one to myself. I'll keep that one in my heart. Did you guys see that logo on the back behind Freddy when he's about to take the cannon on the mountain? If you guys take a look at that, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think it is. It might not be, but kind of looks like a little bit of a an ode to Legend Screams. I don't know, just the color scheme. I'm not gonna say that that's Legend Screams Mountain, but if I accidentally start referring to as Legend Screams Mountain, that's on you guys. That's on you guys, not me.
I did bring wait a minute, where's the photo of it? I did bring it up there. So there's Legend Scrims logo for anyone who didn't see this before. There's Legend Scrims in the middle of your screen. And there is what you're dubbing that Legend Scrims Mountain?
Yes, Legend Scrims Mountain, exactly.
Legend Scrims.
Mountain Legend Scrims sounds way better. I love that. Yeah, no. Mountain Legend Scrims sounds like infinitely better, actually.
It looks like potentially is that a platform next to it as well? Underneath the actual logo, is that like or is that just a ridge?
Might go get to climb Mount Legend Screams? That's crazy, bro. That's my POI, on God.
Every game, no matter what. Even if it's on the edge of the map.
7 Trombala? Absolutely. 100%. Nice to see ya. X card? Classic. Oh, man. Good old freaking LATAM days.
Of course I do. I think I was looking at. There's a TikTok that we were tagged in that I missed. I see in LA in chat there's excited for the new update as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was today that I reposted that where it was GBA Lua Remember GBA Lua? I remember saying his name a lot. I remember him
Yeah.
making a lot of kills.
I really like that there's just certain names that just sort of come to mind when you just think of Farlight's history, and I love that.
Yeah, we've been this is like, is it a year on? Yeah, like, that we would have been doing every week, that we'd have been doing the LATAM Cup stuff. We had like four,
Yeah.
four?
Something like that. We did a pretty good amount, I'll be honest. I gotta say, I like that you managed to add the just like the wallpaper sized images to your display stuff there, just to add extra images of the new update and all that kind of stuff. Always fun.
Yeah, pretty.
I want to I'm excited to learn the names of the different POIs and stuff like that as well. I want to know, like, oh, where am I gonna be landing, you know? When I think of here, you know, where am I landing? I mean, these are typical places. I'm gonna have to learn a whole new map, learn all the call outs for it, all that fun stuff. Like, that's gonna be interesting, gonna be fun, gonna be quite a good opportunity. And obviously we have a new hero as well, so that's gonna change up like the whole dynamic. And obviously the new map also is gonna change up that dynamic with the whole I mean, in general playstyle, just because if, you know, you think of how you know, how different it will be to play on a lot more buildings, closer range, a little bit more tight corners, you know. Definitely different vibe for what you're looking for in terms of characters you'll see picked.
Yeah, hopefully it will shake it up a lot, and some of the characters that aren't as viable on this patch become a lot more viable, bigger picks. And you start seeing them getting used a little, because on the rated, I know that you said, what was the, if you know off to hand, the heroes that didn't get picked at all? I think it was Nightwatch was definitely one of them that I remember.
Oh yeah, Watch, MKR, let's think, who else? Mamoy for sure. I can press H, can't I? No, I can't. Can I? How do I change heroes on here? I guess I can't change it on here, can I? I always thought I could. Am I being silly right now? Maybe it's because I'm a spectator. Yeah, it is. Okay. So who didn't get picked? Captain didn't get picked. Sienna didn't get picked. MKR didn't get picked. Mamoy didn't get picked. Cypher didn't get picked. Nightwatch, Yong, all 0 pick rate. I mean, I can see a handful of those being interesting inside like closer quarter. I mean, Captain obviously is always one of those characters you don't want to play close quarters with, regardless, just because of his hose, right? And having a shield inside close quarters will be even more obnoxious, I'd imagine. If you're on you have Sienna as well, you know, in terms of being on different layers of a building and stuff like that, and being spread out, you know, having her heals and her res might be better in terms of getting more reses off and stuff like that. Could be kind of cool. I don't know about MKR. MKR is a part of the map now, so I don't know. He's a giant. He's a whole ass boss now. So I don't know. Can't really say a whole lot about MKR. MKR, you're just mini MKR. So Mamoy gonna have new glasses, upgrades.
Giving her the changes where they count.
Yep, they like, I don't know, they did a little bit of a rework in terms of like the art and like the way sort of like eyes and stuff look for some of the characters. And it seems like they definitely did some improvements in terms of how most of the characters look, in my opinion. Phantom looks quite different as well. Not like a huge rework, but definitely a little bit more, I don't know, fierce, I guess, would be how I would describe it.
Fierce. There's a few people who noticed 2 very big asset changes as well. They were very happy to point that out.
Yeah.
As well, Anna.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely also a point, but but yeah. 7 Trumba asked, how is the championship in Farlight? It's still decent. There are still a lot of players coming out, competing consistently, trying to be, you know, good. And obviously it still is, it's a very much, you know, different game maybe than when you're playing LATAM and stuff like that, but it's so fun. Obviously the meta is pretty dominated by Ember, Bo, and Lucinda right now. So if you're a big fan of those characters, it's definitely your meta right now. But we are also only 3 weeks away from an update. So obviously, if you're looking to get coming back and playing on the new update, it's worth getting, get the hang of things, get yourself ready for it. I mean, usually when the new season comes, I know that's going to be, you're going to start feeling that greatness of Farlight 84 and think, oh, I might as well grind for Mythic. Why not, right? So, you might as well get yourself warmed up for that.
Yeah, not long now if you wanted to hop back in and just get on the handle of things. There's no more tournaments though up until the update comes out, so unfortunately not even any in-game updates, but we will be running these scrims every Friday up until the update, which Josh said isn't actually that long, so we'll have next week and then it'll be done. Welcome in MC Gaming. How are you going? You did mention there about Cypher. That's something we haven't seen because she's supposed to be getting a complete workout and there's been nothing about Cypher. Nothing at all.
Yeah, definitely seems like it's been quite minimal in terms of Cypher. I didn't see anything at all in terms of on the website. I didn't see anything in terms of the trailers. So maybe it's one of those things that was decided to be pushed back for another time or something like that. But definitely, maybe it was just something that was prioritized for maybe like a mid-season update or something like that. It's still a part of this season, but it's a mid-season update. They always do quite often do like the mid-season hot fixes and stuff, right? So you never really know.
Or they're just completely holding off, hoping we forgot about it, so it'll be a nice big surprise as well.
Yeah.
But was that all that you noticed on these, or have you mentioned everything that you'd noticed?
Let me take a look at my post. I posted something about it on there. We have the 2 new weapons. We have the pistol, which from what I saw in terms of like translations and stuff like that, seems like it's going to be like very minimal bullets, but very kind of quick and consistent accuracy. So I think if you're like a good, quick, clean shooter, it's going to be one of those guns that you're definitely going to be able to use off spawn, or maybe even use more seriously. I know in depending on if they decide to add good attachments, or maybe they have like looks semi like, I don't know, the what is it called from Call of Duty? The FAMAS, I think. FAMAS, is that right? Yeah, sort of FAMAS-ish like, but like a little bit fancier and newer, high tech. So I don't know, probably a burst from the looks of from how my brain would connect that, but you never really know.
Another burst weapon. We know people love the M16.
Let's see. I'm waiting to invite people until I see the Inori guys join up. Oh no, there they are. Perfect. Okay, nice. All right, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so that last game must have finished, so this is looking perfect.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start when this one gets filled up. I'm gonna let it fill up naturally at this point though, because it's already 50 in.
15 in there already.
Open announcement. 5-0.
Oh, 50 in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
rated
not long.
E, Sigma, rated S. We've got Gary and Avalard in there. We got rated W and rated Easy with Blix. Satona's in there. I don't know if I need to do any swaps. Probably not, but maybe. Move that guy out of there so they can do some stuff if they want to, team-wise.
Phoenix, we crashed that. You might have got into that one. I'm not sure if you are in the room now, but we got crashed out. So we made a new room, which is now filling up. Same name and everything, Phoenix, but we're just waiting for that lobby to fill up. If you mean the new one, that's why it's not on. And we've got 50 in though, so that'll be in a minute.
And this one's also got 500 diamonds on it. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. There's 500 diamonds in this room. So get yourself in this one. You're gonna definitely want to get yourself in that one. And we got 34
I'm not
votes.
gonna be able to afford the battle pass next season, but for the community, it's worth it.
See what kind soul Josh is there. He's put his own diamonds on the line for you guys.
Wires all together.
You better hope this room doesn't crash.
If it does, I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna be like, you guys clutching it up. I'm gonna find a stream to watch in there. I think Gary's in here, so Gary can show us his perspective, and we are set from that point on. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Let's see my ping. I had like 400 ping last time. About 270 this time. Things are looking up.
Okay. 56
What time
in
is
there
it
though,
now?
so we'll find out if Josh crashes out on that.
I figure I should just start it now, right? Most of the teams that are in here, if they miss their chance, they miss their chance. Yeah.
Yes, so you can start it up. There's 4 left. A couple of duos in
Sorry,
there, but
guys. It is top 5, by the way, getting prizes there. So make sure that you're playing strong, playing serious, playing for placement. Make sure that you are one of the final 5 teams alive if you want to get some of those diamonds. Otherwise, you are getting nothing. Nope. Where are you? There you go. There we go. Boom. Started at 60. Oh no, I got a message from Pew. Do you want me to swap something? Oh no. Rip,
Oh.
too late. G.
oh no,
Tragic.
Pew. We'll see how you do.
Last second. Literally frame perfect on that message as I started it. Very tragic. Oh, that transition looking snazzy. Oh,
Oh,
man.
you seen that? Yeah. I
Ooh,
took that right from the
snazzy
site,
AF.
And then-
Oh, yoink.
and then we've used the drone footage thanks to Zona, and then I can just use this until the game goes into auto spectate. And you
Nice.
want to
That is
see the
very
transition
ideal.
into the game now after as well. Keep an eye on it. You'll see it.
My peepers are watching, I'll tell you that. I think this is gonna be a stacker. I think people are gonna be trying awfully hard. Obviously, the diamonds help, so even more reason to try extra hard.
Well, that's what we
And there's
want.
a lot of
That's it.
teams in here, a lot of good teams. Like I hadn't seen Sigma in these for a while, and they're in there. I saw who else I see in this one? Rated W. We had like 2 rated lineups. We had a rated E. Yeah, definitely looking scary. Inori's in there, obviously. Duh. Wire's in there too. Who else is in here? I saw some Yo Y players. Anyone else? Neen is also in here.
Neen.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for the stackers, if you're looking for the places to play, it is right here. YouTube at ListerBungi. And also Twitch at ListerBungi. Also TikTok at ListerBungi. Get into all the places, guys. We selling out. We are
We
in
are
auto spectate. The game has started. 60 players in, by the way, if I haven't said.
Watch the transition now. This is the transition.
Oh, I'm watching. Oh, peepers on.
Get the sound back for you guys.
Ooh. Looking fancy.
You like that?
The whole like
I
cat
quite
selection
like it.
screen and everything. Like that's snazzy. I need to pause this one. Watch chat. Actually, no, I want to have this one up. Sorry, guys. This is on me. All right. Back in
back,
it. My
we're
bad.
back. Okay.
Apologies. Off spawn, Inori come into a fight with a team there. They took out all 3 members so quickly. Actually, no, there's one left. There you go. That was Noi getting taken out as the last player fighting against Panjay there. They fought off spawn, playing aggressive, landing right, both in the high ground of Refinery. Definitely one of the places where you can get loot the fastest. You know, you land there, you drop there, and maybe you can go push somebody lower. So, but we've moved over to rated E, rated W, and Girl XO here for the clans. And they are looking at Team 2 and Team 6 in their eyes.
Sigma's Eye Devils only just made it into this lobby and gets shot down by Cat OP. Remember that one, Josh?
Oh, it is definitely Cat OP, not the top there. But we're looking... Oh, great! Coming out with a nice shot onto Sigma there. Alon Lion there getting taken out. It's currently looking pretty good there. They got the heals coming out, feeling refreshed. And we're with rated S now.
Rated S. Another lineup for every letter in the alphabet. Rated S. Okay, so this Ember is Sins here.
Yep.
Lulu, 9 love.
That.
Getting wiped out.
Oh, I really like Kumo's season because I quite often see him running that that good old duck side and just think to myself, what a guy. That's a good person right there. I'm not being biased. I don't know why I think that, but I just to myself, this guy seems like, you know, definitely somebody that just seems to understand things. You know, Satona once in a while seems to understand things. You know, I don't.
Instant bond with anyone with the duck side,
there.
it sounds like.
I don't know what you're talking about. That seems biased. Oh no, mean. Can't be playing like that if you want to stay alive in these lobbies here. Obviously, every single team here coming out playing strong here. Guess what, guys? There's diamonds on the line. People aren't going to be holding back here. 46 players left alive. You've got to be playing fierce right now. And as a duo here, we've got a Michelle and a Phantom playing so split. But you can definitely do that with those kind of characters, especially with the Phantom.
As well, talking about Ducky, we got, if you don't use the detective skin, are you really playing duck side?
I'll be honest. Once again, I'm a little biased, but that does seem to track. I don't know. Chat does seem to be, you know, speaking facts. I'm not the one saying it. I'm not Porky Panko. So.
Yeah, Porky
wish.
Pancake. There's
Day.
more people coming
Very
into
logical
that,
guy.
the duck side.
Oh, Gary's playing confidently. You see that? Oh man, going down though.
Mia Khalifa.
Ooh.
Absolutely ramming that home.
No kidding. Wow. Just running it down. We're gonna go see if we can. Oh, getting a cannon there as well. Launching over there. Gonna make an explosion on top of that enemy team there. But for now, we're gonna watch Bo do some acrobatics and make it to the high ground, finishing off Magic there with absolute precision there. Wow, so stylish.
I know. No, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Moved from the lower platform to the higher platform and takes out his prey. And keep an eye on this guy.
Oh man. Yeah, style points. Sign this guy.
That ends
Two
to
players still
what,
left alive.
rated.
We're pretty late into the game already.
Do you need a rated Z? This guy, he might be. You might want to sign this guy for your rated Z lineup.
Yeah, that guy looks like him. Ooh, Anori. Oh no, not looking great for Panjay there. They come up to Mbappe. Mbappe's cracked though, but he's in his smoke and maybe try to get some heals off there. The grenade does come out and the Ember ult coming out there as well. Unfortunately for Mbappe, not quite quick enough there, getting thirsted, and the res going to be coming out here pretty quickly, quickly as well there, just because they do have that Buzzy.
Absolutely no mercy. No, just despite him being on their team last game, just absolutely ran him down.
Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hello, what's going on here?
It did sort of look like Mbappe started it.
He definitely started it. He couldn't finish it though. Trying to retreat out of there. Oh no, good girl. Stubby goes down. Cat going down as well. Got to get out of the zone.
I think they're
though.
going to continue to play for these kills, or yeah, exactly. Try to get a zone, maybe try to get to the. Oh, the res did come out. Unfortunately for Stubby, not enough heals there.
Oh!
Getting taken out there as well. That thirst coming out there. There's just gonna be one player left alive on that team. They're trying to disengage. Unfortunately for Satona, taken out of the sky there, shot out like a bird in the sky.
Oh dear. We go over to Tifa's Lockhart as she gets taken out there. Ifudge. Trying to make some evasive moves. The zone is pushing in. Maybe it will help him. Turns to sneaks, but this gets found out, and it's all rated on top of him. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be an RIP for Ifudge. Oh, pew pew. Oh, easy
For
stuff.
what it's worth, Easy got a little bit low there. I'll be honest, he may have almost fudged up. But thankfully, in this situation, it does go Easy's way there. It is a 3v1. That's kind of likely what you expect there. So he can play it very confidently, knowing that he has backup. Going to be able to finish that one off there. We move over to Team 13 there. It looks like they're getting a sponsor box right now. And they're probably going to be pretty close to where that drop comes in if they're lucky there. It is flying in currently.
That is not what the
look at where it's
rest of
dropping
the
right
lobby wants to hear at all. Inori just safe and sound at the top of zone, easily going to be able to rotate in whilst we take a look at the south side of the map and look at the absolute hellscape that's going to go on as all those choke points as they try to rotate into the zone. It's going to get really messy.
Hellscape is right. It's going to get so violent, going to get so scary down there. As you can also see there, we got two teams heading towards the drop right now. Inori is going a little bit slower there, but Rated S is already on the distance to get in on that one there. But we are going to move in onto this action here with Wire. They got some shots onto Team 18 there, getting a bit of damage. They might get some kills there, especially with that zone pushing in on them right now.
Almost, as we said, that hellscape. It's like the hellmouth has opened up here, and we're about to see as these demons start to battle each other. Phoenix tries to take shots off across at Team 18. We're not seeing if those shots are landing. Doesn't look like it, but they do have zone advantage for now to push out Team 1 as they try to rotate in.
Wondered who got that drop there. Do not see it so far. Any gun in either of the hands there. Doesn't maybe look like Rated W managed to get it. They were a little bit closer. Unfortunately, Sin getting taken down there. Dan has a nice angle with that Ranger assault rifle. Gonna push up here and gets a finish onto Kumo here. Balaxion also taking the blast of that Sparky and getting taken out there. That's 3 for the team of Inori. A quick wrap up there, trying to get that loot from the drop here. May have cost him in this situation there. Just timed out perfectly for Inori's sake there.
Yeah, Rated got the drop, weren't able to keep it, and now it goes to Inori's hands as they are just chilling out while all of hell breaks loose on the south side of the map. Wire are going to be trying to fight out as they move deeper into zone. All the ultimates come out. Sunil too to give them that extra speed, and they're just going. The Shizlong gets shot down into the face. Lucinda's jumping in the air, but iDevil gets taken down too. And Sigma says, "Why did I get in this lobby?"
Got in there quick, got in there confidently. They did close that distance so fast there, like you said, going just so fast. And just one of those things there, I was a little bit worried at first. They're using that Ember ultimate, I thought, a bit early, but thankfully it didn't really even come into a situation where it mattered. My thoughts were, it seems like teams are having to use a lot of utility to get into zone here. You're gonna have to wonder if Wire are gonna decide to stick around and see if more people were kind of suffering and look for some additional kills, or if they're gonna try to hold out and maybe see if they can go to Nova and get some more stuff over that direction.
It looks like they're choosing to rotate.
They have eyes,
there we go.
they
They've got
know.
eyes on. That's what is going on. Wire not letting anyone get on that rear flank, and are going to chase down now as well. An AK-77 assault rifle. Golden gets into the back of Chris VP, and they're not going to stop here. Unrelenting. Heading away from the safe zone just to take out this team here.
And that's going to bring us to having a new Reaper there. I believe that was, I think, maybe Farina who was the Reaper now. They've got themselves into a car here. They might decide not to go for this final kill here. They're probably going to hear the footsteps and have to do something now, right? Yeah, looking like it.
Yeah, there we go. They moved too quick. Could have maybe, AJ98 could have maybe hid for a little longer, but he thought it was still
sometimes.
Christmas.
Interestingly, they must have seen the other Team 12 player wrap around this mountain here. They are going to chase after and try to finish off that team fully here. We see also the team of Rated E, Rated W, and A77M here. A nice NA mix here. Getting that experience here. But Inori Panjay, man, hitting that Arbiter Shard clean.
Goes straight into Blee, who wasn't supposed to be on this team, as we did get that frantic message from Pew at the beginning, but it's able to get the buzzy off and pull him over. He does get back up. He is away from life, but Nori are gonna know exactly where to attack next, and
It's been a tough game for Sigma. I saw a couple players die earlier to zone, and while they've been having to deal with zone, now they're also seeming to having to be dealing with zeroing here. They took out one player. Now they're you can see zeroing here coming into contact with Team 20 here. They use that Ember ultimate, but it's going to give him that awareness of where each of the players are as they leave it. So a lot of information and a lot of pressure applied to both players.
But he is in zone though. He's battling zone. He gets that medkit off. But Phantom comes up thinking she's got a little bit of an advantage. But now she becomes the prey. As WWXXC goes down. That's his teammate. Phantom has to run. Oh dear. Look, Sigma and Norug running into the path of a hidden team 19. Gets onto their rooftop. And Clippity Clop on top of the roof. 19. He gets taken out.
It's so unfortunate. Yeah, as I said, Sigma just seemed like they've been in a situation where they were constantly struggling, constantly fighting to just compete with the rotations of zone there. And I mean, it almost seems like just thankfully for Team 19, a little bit of extra loot and a little bit more utility that they can use to maybe get themselves some placement, get themselves some diamonds. Putting out a heart there. Oh my goodness. That is a star right there. And we got rated. Rated here, getting into a bit of an engagement with Team 18 here. Freedom's got some damage there, but there's also a player up in the right. If you're in rated situation here, you just got to hold this front confidently, but did not take too much damage here. Obviously, 18 going to have to rotate here. It's Mbappe and Freedom, both absolute menaces on the court here.
As you said, there's no need to push this quite yet, but they've got potentially another path around. But he's going to bring them
around. That's so far.
Oh yeah, he's closing off, which is going to cause them to come into that bottleneck now. Neen stays in zone. What's she doing there? What's Neen doing here? She's waiting it out. She needs to move soon.
Is in front of them there. Does get a med kit off there. It does seem to just be they're just deciding to stay alive. They're staying in zone for now just to survive. That little bit of the mountain might be inside of zone here, but Freedom and Mbappe are here right now. That's how they've managed to decide to do this rotate here. We're gonna get to see it. They're pushing right on in here. Unfortunately, Blix getting taken out there. They've been aggressed on by another team here at the same time. It's Inori, and Inori managed to cause chaos here. It's Freedom getting taken out with the Arbiter Sniper there, and now it's gonna be up for Mbappe here. He's got the vision hidden here. He's gonna just rotate, try to use the smokes here, and he's gonna have to just close this distance.
He has to run and get himself into zone whilst also avoiding every player that is in this small space.
Oh man, unfortunately he gets shot somehow out of it, the form of the Morph Drake there. Now it's gonna be down to Wire versus Inori. They've collapsed on Inori while they were in that fight. And Phoenix has managed to get one of them down there. All Wire players having no shield right now.
And there's a furiously attempt to get those shields back. Fiorino the first one too. And they ping down onto Inori's Dan, who has been separated. And also WWXXC is trying to take him down. Not much of a challenge for Inori Dan, but they put down a Zephy and push him back into that zone. He retaliates with a squeaky though. It's going to allow him to go sideways, but that is in the direction of zone. A dangerous move.
Also in the direction of a res by the sounds of it there. There's going to be a whole team landing down in above them there, having vision on them as they land in, so they're going to have that information. It looks like it's rated E. Oh, Easy and Pew getting back into this matchup here. We're also seeing this, what is this one called?
The
Windy Friend.
Windy Friend is called Storm Empress.
That's the one. I knew it was something. I was thinking Queen something. I knew it was something fancy like that. Rated E diving in, getting all this additional information here, trying to land onto the high ground, but they're gonna play together. They're playing from the low ground. At least Pew has some information about the teams that are above here right now, which is Wire there. Pew managed to get Dan. That's Inori, I think, maybe out of this match.
Well, he was on his own a little bit earlier there, so potentially that's how they've been able to pip him off. We didn't see where
oh, look at the M4 ammo on Farina here. It shows he has 3 bullets and 4 bullets on his bar. Is that just an issue on the spectator?
Oh, well, you better hope that that's just an issue on there, because that is not going to be able to do much in this final circle. And look what we've got going on. Wire coming through the middle, and Miwa getting the brunt of the fire. A shield gets cracked. He puts him into the middle of Takar and Co. Freedom gets knocked though with the Eliminator shotgun. That's why he was closing that gap so much. Gets him behind. And Tempsey going us down as well.
Yeah, and Team 18 has 1 player left alive there. We see Rated. They've managed to steal the old spot of Wire here right now. And we see another Storm Empress come out here. Is that right?
It looks like it is starting up again. That's going to cause some trouble for team number 8. As they were trying to just hide there a little, holding on. But Wire being menaces. Taking down Oeasy. They are in the middle of the Storm Emperors at the moment.
It's causing absolute chaos here. We see Wire, they've regrouped together and got themselves onto a single position here. Somebody's dived in aggressively on top. It's Pew. Oh man, he gets taken away, but it's not enough to actually pull him fully away here. It's down to just Blix here, and there's solo from team 18 there. It looks like it's Mbappe. They're gonna try to get a res here on Mbappe's side. Unfortunately, he's getting aggressed on. He gave too much information away there. Mbappe's going down in second, and it's in the final top 2 here, and it looks like Blake's gonna take second there. We've got Wire in first, we got Rated in second there, and in third it was who was that?
Rated in third? Second? Sorry, Blix on that team. I'm not sure who he was running with. Was he running with
Rated,
Freedom
Wire, and then there was Mbappe's team is who was
Yeah.
the third team. Whoever was with Mbappe there. So great job all around. Super stacked top 3 there. Obviously, it's going to be Wire getting those the main portion of the diamonds there for getting first place. I will be right back. I have a cat climbing a stuff that she's not supposed to do. So, and I'll get the next one. So I'll be back with
So that GG's Pew Pew, GG's Stubby, GG's Weewa. Getting showered in diamonds after that last game though as well. That's just a little goodwill gesture from Joshua there. As we crashed out of that game, so that's why that second game took a little bit longer to start for you guys. But was it as fun to play as it was to watch? Because that final circle was pretty crazy. 2 Storm Empresses. Was we right? That wasn't the original one. Who dropped that one at the end there? I Rated looked like they were stuck in the middle. Oeasy was in the middle under the sort of gazebo. Made things a little bit interesting. Wire just going into a frenzy. Well, guys, if we take a look at the poll at the moment, it looks like I'm going to end it there, but the menace has been stopped. Joshua pops back up.
How did the poll look, by the way?
Well, I was just getting people to, if you want to vote for that now, get yourself there. It's going to be one more room, Magic, yeah. Demon X, what's up? How's it going? You been in these games tonight? But vote on that poll. I'm going to close that in just 1 sec. And 1 sec being now. We got 69% for Sunset City, so a clear winner on 39 votes. So the final map is going to be Magic on Sunset City. Josh is just starting that up for us now.
And I need to post this.
And there's Josh gone away to start that room up. We just filled that lobby up for you guys. Sunset does seem to fill up a little slower, so it might be a little bit, but we'll just wait here until that one gets started up there. Hello, Abir. Have you been in here tonight? I know a lot of you've got different YouTube names to your actual IGNs as well, so I never know. So you got 29 in. So halfway full. The jetpack up in the update soon. There's been no confirmation of it, but there has been speculation on it. I mean, they did put out a promo shot, Demon X, that did look like Duckside and Mei Xiao had a jetpack on their back. But we have to wait. I haven't been told anything about it other than that, so maybe is all I can say on that. Maybe. But we'll find out for sure in a couple of weeks. If you're saying jetpack, then that must be one of the original players. Then you know about the jetpacks.
Been down the darkest roads. Didn't think I could get out. I just walk on through.
Because I see a little bit jetpack suit in the trailer. Which bit are you speaking about? Is that the one on Billy Billy? Where there's the gameplay of Guido and stuff. The bit I saw was as well that they did put out that promo. The promo shot, they're at Command HQ and it looks like Mei Xiao and Duckside are in the air with a jetpack on, so that's what I thought you were talking about. We got 50 in the room, so that third and final room of the night is about to fill up. Demon Bay. I don't think I saw you in last game, but I know that you've been in these rooms before. Yo, Rexall. Dim, please. Dim, please. Not 100% what that is, Varlagani. 55 in now, guys, so not long. And the room has started, so I'll take you over to gameplay now. And wait for Josh to come back. Hello, hello.
At long last.
There he is. Started at 60.
Mm-hmm.
Full.
Big lobby,
lineup.
big update.
There is a lot of old players coming back. I have seen a lot of them.
That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm
peeping
hoping,
their-
it's
peeping their head
just like
back in.
people being hyped up again, Gotta check it out. Been 4 months. Like, there gotta be a lot of changes, right? So if you're not checking it out after this break, what's the point,
Well, I've been pretty impressed by the promos. I'm just hoping the gameplay is as impressive as those are.
Yeah,
Well,
agreed.
nice changes, changing everything. The art style looks a bit more directed.
So cool. What a nice, quick, classic transition right there. Just into the high ground. Hanging out. Floating over the city. Oh man, I've been here though. We're not even on that map. Right, I forgot.
No, I need some. I'm gonna have to make another
You
one
need
for
a sunset
Sunset
transition.
City. Yeah, I did have one the old one. I'll have to dig that footage back up, and it's not game number 2. It's game number 3.
I can certify that one. Guess what's starting? That auto spectate.
Okay. Auto spectate on. Big cluster going down. Where is everyone gonna choose to drop? Resource area Satona going alone. Brave.
Playing confident. As you said, very brave. Only 2 players it looking like going over there. We've got 1 player of Team 20, and it's Satona, but hopefully going to come out with some good loot because of that confidence.
Well, I hate the world. Sharing some of that hatred with the lobby tonight. Get back there.
Almost looking like multiple members of the lobby. Not going easy on them. Team 10 going to get pushed here. Using that invader to play aggressive. Doesn't connect any bullets onto a mill there, I believe.
Invader might be a good choice. No, goes to the M4. Good choice as well. And
Oh, no.
goes for the res. Another brave decision when seen as there's players behind him, but Little gets shot in the back. And I Hate the World puts another kill.
Uh-oh. Not looking good for Dead 77 there. They've got eyes on them right now. Sombra pushing up there. Using that Uzi there. Getting Captain down to 1 HP there. Doesn't look like they were playing and ready for that one there.
He gets shot from behind though, that Ember. Gotta watch out. Takaz. We up here. Avenges Daddy. Daddy's home. It's bow against bow.
Man.
Kiwi K may come out on top of this one. He launches himself into the air. Oh, Nasef. Trying to heal. He gets shot instead.
Him so close. Literally a fraction of HP. Weight HP left for Quike here. Just better, I think, usage of mobility in that situation there. I think that's what was the difference maker.
Yeah, the flyover off the roof onto the top, spinning round. Wasn't expecting it at that window, I'm going to imagine.
No, agreed. Ooh, we got Wire. Not the best shields for them right now, but they're fighting in Carnival here. An absolute classic hotspot there. Freedom getting taken down there. Not what you expect. They're also Magic as well.
Wire showing why they can pull off those endgame feats. Carnival. Who we got here? We've got Team 15 as well.
They're looking like they're thinking at least a little something there. I'm not sure exactly what that is right now. Oh, they're thinking of getting some shots onto Phoenix. That's a good way to open things up there right now. They're coming in from the high ground direction. Gonna have to see if they can pull something off, but for now we're going back to Sombra here. Gonna be looking to get Ankush there. Might have saw a bit of that heal. Yeah, I probably saw that heal going through that the metal right there. So gonna be able to hop in there and yeah, just be able to find the Takar 9 player there getting taken out, unfortunately, for themselves.
They didn't want to let him escape, but it's all there. No chances taken, using a whole ultimate just on Takar alone. And we go over to a Tifa lineup here. Taking names, Tifa Lockhart with 2 kills already and blue shields for the whole team.
Playing very confident right now, especially getting blue shields already at this point there. They're fighting against Team 16. It seems like they didn't decide to continue on their aggressive, but as you said, 2 kills definitely feels good if you're playing right now. And it does look like I Fudged Up might just be deciding to go and look for a bit more action there. I think they may have seen the player, but can't quite tell. Oh no, this could be an interesting spot for Inori there. Looks like we've got a bit of a shield advantage for Team 1 there, but some action's coming out here. Stubby getting a little bit of a damage opening up there.
And the bow came out to just close that. Oh, girl. The good girl, Stubby goes right down. He popped out of that car and went straight in. Porky Panko's Lockhart's #1 fan. He wanted the world to know that. And I will transmit that message.
Interesting situation here. One of the few maps where you get to see a little bit more use of Yong, just because he's got that scan there. You can kind of figure out if whole towns are sort of clear on this map, which is kind of nice, obviously, but it's just also an open map. So if you used it from the overview, you're pretty much a UAV. You can see kind of everyone.
Oh, nice. If we could see everyone, we could see a showdown between Magic and iFudge. Just taking chunks out of Magic with that shotgun. And finishes him off and avenges the teammate. He's got to watch out though from shots coming from behind. It's Inori.
That's not a team you want to have shooting at you right now. It's going to be Tifa here getting pushed up on by the solo of Inori right now. And there is just a whole another team up on the distance there. Oh man, using the shots from the vehicle. Not something you see often at all.
What one was that called? The spider or something? I fudge up going straight down. No, just close that distance.
That does seem right. Spider something.
Inori got their sights on Rated as well across the river. Let's see if they traverse that as quickly.
Ankush back into this match up here. Must have gotten res by Rescon here. Great to see that good camaraderie coming between, somebody who's a Takar 9 and a Takar 2. You don't really know which generation came first. I'd have to say it'd be 2. So, playing out and helping out with the newer recruits potentially.
Yeah, Jay Dizzer seems to be always on the recruitment. He's constantly streaming on TikTok. And another good player. We've not seen him in these scrims yet, but as we move over to Rated, it was Inori who went down. Good girl did take out, I think it was Panjay. Yeah, he bleeds out at the back there as Inori attempt to take out 2 members who are just going to push, but they're going to get out of there seeing as that Ember ultimate's pushed. It's given EXO a little bit of space, a little bit of time. Another Rated lineup though we move over to in Riverview Park.
For what it's worth in that fight with Inori back there, that time to kind of regroup and get themselves a little bit more space there definitely allowed them to get some heals off as well. So hopefully they can manage to continue and trade this off. But for now, we've got Wire here, and they've got 2 teams in front of them. They got Rated W, and they've also technically got Takar off in the distance there. So we'll have to see if they can pull anything off here. They started off by getting at least 2 players.
and goes back for that loot. So no hurry from them at the moment. Rated S getting taken down as well. Oh, good girl Stubby goes down to EXO from that fight we were following a little earlier. Wire are in zone. Now taking shots over from Katop and Rated over there, but that mountain's going to get in the way of that as they continue to push in.
Yeah, I do believe that in that fight against Inori there, both Stubby and Gary went down there. I believe it's just down to Satona at this point, so gonna have to get a res. Actually, you can see in the sky they did get a res there. Quick thinking, quick action right there coming out. And then you also see Wire taking up Quike. That was that fast-moving bow from earlier.
The one from... Oh, okay. I was thinking of the Twizzle spin jump one from Cinder Realms, but you're on about earlier in this game.
Yep. Doing the exact same thing. A little bit of that sizzle, that spin, you know, being fancy with it there. Unfortunately, it looks like the this Phantom here, while in zone, taking some shots at Gary there, taking a little bit of a swim, taking a little bit of a, you know, a vacation here right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's the safest vacation. Might need to check the vacation warnings and stuff like that, you know. Might be, you know, starting, you know, it's a little dangerous in some of these countries these days, you know. You never really know what it can be like.
I think the Jaws music started playing as he attempted to get across there from that
Oh no,
banana.
Satona here, running straight into the Inori lineup there, going for a quake, but not quite exactly who you're looking to quake onto, especially when they're all able to shoot together like that. Oh, Stubby also going down. Once again, back down to just Satona, I believe that. Or no, now it's just Gary at this point, I believe.
Gary, the only hope for them as Inori trace Oheezy as he flies down to safety into Takar potentially as he landed.
Ooh, nice palm tree view we got here. Team 17. Oh, look at rated S and co. Nice, good shields on them there. They've been rotating well there. The only one without it is Sin right now, running goals, but a bit more damage will definitely even that out there. We've seen Emberall coming out here as well.
And it spreads some of our players from Irish Francis Fathom races to get in on the action and get some good angles. Join up with the rest of his team. It looks like Ray to go up into the top of the barn and going to jump up out into that rooftop, firing down at Freedom and team number 4. Taking the shields down. They're at disadvantage with only blue and show no mercy. Guess a lot of those bullets in him.
We also see Oheezy coming up there in a Water Falcon, flying over just above there, so might have some effect on the third party here. It's going pretty favorable, in my opinion, for this fight here towards Freedom and Co. here. We see Sin getting cracked here. Kumo's cracked here. It's going to be up for Brad to play confident, but instead, Sin playing forward, getting a big crack there. They managed to take out Magic. It's going to be down for 2v3 now, and they're going to see Freedom here as well. They're going to play forward here. Brad Lexion's cracked. Unfortunately, Sin taking some shots at his teammate there for now, but we move over to Panjay and Co.
Panjay and Co. who are trying to shut down some tree surgeons hiding behind this tree stump, but it didn't protect them, and they were wiped out pretty quickly.
11 players left in our last match of the day here. They see off in the distance there potentially one more player they saw in a vehicle. And it's going to be Rescon. They're going to have to rotate in from zone. But for now, it just seems like they're just deciding, no, we're going to take it easy. We're just going to get onto a high ground chill spot there and try to catch anyone else who might be rotating in there. As you can see, Team 13, his last player, getting shot at there. Definitely do have information on them there. Just for now, I think they're just going to play it chill, get some disengage, and just, you know, play it nice and easy.
Yeah, no need to rush that one as they come up.
No need.
On the rear of...
They'll get him later, right?
Well, won't get them.
Oh, no!
Now as we go over to Inori, they're coming in to that barn that Rated seem to have made their home. And Ducky from Satona hopes they do bait him. Comes up with that bow up, but it's not going to hit any of them. He's been knocked. Comes out to greet EXO. And gets shot down, though,
oh, no.
as the res continues. And Pew Pew launches into the air. Able to get away, is he? No, he's not. Oh, it wasn't Pew Pew. Sorry, it was actually Sins who's that playing as that bow.
No, it was actually Brad Lexion.
Oh, okay, that's Brad Lexion.
Either way, quick movement there. We're actually now with Pew here right now. It's, we're with Cat, Easy, and Pew, and they've got eyes on Magic, Phantom, and Mbappe here. This was the team that was just recently fighting in Iris there. It seems that they've disengaged, gone into zone, and got a res here, so they're back in the match, but they don't have that utility that most teams have at this point in the match here. And right now, it's looking like it's going to be tough. That zone's ticking. The fire's coming out here on Mbappe as well, so definitely quite scary. Freedom's going down to the zone.
Freedom's going down to the zone. They just getting guarded by Rated here. Just got to hope that they can get in somehow, some way. Into car, using those smaller med kits to make sure he stays alive for this, but Rated not going to let up and let him in.
Oh no! Look who's about to pounce!
Right behind
They're
them.
like wild animals. You see them there, just ready to pounce. This is not gonna go good for Rated here. As soon as they get this kill, as soon as a little bit of an exchange comes out here, and you can see Pew getting taken out, pounced on just like that, and the scan coming out. They have all the information they could need.
And Panjay's not going to let up either, as aggressively as Rated push to get a taste of their own medicine. And Pew Pew getting knocked, and Kitop goes down as well.
Oh, and that scan lasts so long. You can still see it running through Easy's body there right now. And some shots coming out there. The shield's almost cracked there. Panjay's playing close. You got EXO playing from afar. That's such a tough thing to come against there. And just like that, we're down to our final 7 players there. Mbappe's trying to disengage, but he's only got so much he can do here.
Ranger assault rifle fire comes to try and... members off him. He did a zig and a zag, but Zero in finds him. Mbappe getting knocked and he's bleeding out. He's in the middle of his ultimate though. He's going to protect him from there. He gets shot down with the spider.
And we're in our final 6 here. We've got a full lineup from Inori. We've got a single player left here. It's Magic here. They could get a res. There are still some pods left alive, so we could maybe see something happen here. The zone is still fairly big at this point. It is just kind of those things, as long as you can manage to rotate here, not get seen, and worry about Inori just getting some vehicles, rotating quick on top of you and just taking you out there. It's definitely a tough situation.
And that Inori team are very close as well. As Magic, I think, knows this. It's just going to creep and hope that they pass. He's going to want to head to Irish Ranch, as Team 13 are looking very split, and it looks like potentially Rescon's going in that direction.
Yeah, maybe potentially going for the res here. The zone does pull that way, so even more temptation for both these teams to maybe decide to go for that one there. If I was at Nori, I'd maybe try to plant somebody on top of that one there just to keep some eyes on it, but for now they've actually just got eyes on Ankush there. Not looking great there. I saw just minimal HP. It almost looked like just like a fraction of a bar right there.
He's right on the edge of zone 2, and they're not going to let up here. He's going to have to try and find a way out here. We find Magic. He's got the same idea, but potentially rotating in the wrong direction. Looks like he's trying to get a little closer to zone, so
No, look what he's doing. He's actually on top of one of his teammates right now. He is getting a res. This brings us to 7 players left alive in this match here. That could have been either Freedom, that could have been Mbappe, I believe. So both players that are so integral in these matches, always doing something here. So Inori can't let up at this point here right now. And Team 13 also getting shot at there. That's Rescon as well.
If they've kept an eye on those that player going up, they'll know that they're back in. They're not going to be sure where they are. Maybe they'll have thought that it was at the respawn beacon. That's why they're going to go in this direction, but it's still on the map.
Oof. You know you're scared if you're Team 13 there. You're the only player in that building there. You're the only one that has any sort of vision. And they know at this point here that there is a solo in that building, but they see the duo here rotating, and they decide to punish them first here, knowing that they're going to have to rotate through the zone here. You hear the bow all come out as well. And Takar has decided, oh, they're just going to play it safe. They're going to play in zone, and they're just going to chill. Unfortunately, Magic getting taken out. It's just down to Mbappe left alive for his team.
They have gone to have seen him run into there. It looks like Team 13 moving directly.
Ooh. Inori feeling a little scared. That's for sure. Not anymore, but they were for a sec.
The little dinosaur is out. The little dinosaur has been destroyed. And Rescon, potentially soon to follow, got himself into an air beast then. Put a little bit of distance between himself and a bow ultimate is set off on top of Inori. And to find another member, the other member of Takar too. Is he able to put up much of a fight though? And Kush UT going down.
And just like that, we've got our final two teams here. It is going to be Mbappe here. The player that got res there, so that was enough to manage to cinch them a second place there. Gonna get scanned, gonna get ulted on. This is one of those stories that you can kind of see getting ended pretty quick, unfortunately.
They all know where he is, all of Inori's power at once. Throws off that ultimate, but it's not going to do much. Mbappe, a valiant fight, but Inori take game 3 tonight.
You know what's crazy? When you have that open map and you have so much information, you can just do so much, play so confidently. They ended up with 29 kills.
Oh my goodness. I know that was the same story as well in those rated games, wasn't it? I know that one of their players got the highest kills in a game as well.
Definitely very fierce. Look at that damage between the team there. They got an overall combined, that's got to be at least 11.5k right there. So just doing a great job between their team there, zeroing, only taking 300 damage in return there. Just one of those things that just putting out that damage but not taking it back is one of those big crucial things that you get to save heals. You just get to play so much. Your team gets to play a lot more confidently as well, which is nice because they feel always there's at least that one person left alive who can just be that fortress. So all around, great job from the team there. 9 kills, 11 kills. Great job.
Great job indeed. Probably worth just looking as well at third and second on this just to see what.
Oh man. Our main secondary lineup for kills, it seems, is rated E. They're coming in fourth. Lyop lineup also getting 8 kills there as well. Rated W, 6 kills. Can't go too wrong there. Honestly, a decent spread there. Wire getting some there as well. We got Takar getting some there as well. Obviously, some teams were struggling a little bit more than other there. I hate this world we saw earlier in the matchup there, fighting quite strong in Riverview, I believe. And yeah, all around a pretty solid kind of match to round out the day. You can't really go too wrong with some Sunset City. It's a little bit reminiscent. You get caught up on how the game used to be a little bit. And I mean, it's one of those things that we're going to be looking towards the future pretty soon. So we're going to be moving from Sunset City to tomorrow.
Prove it.
I believe is what they're calling it. So interesting to see.
Yeah, tomorrow City, and that's gonna be very soon. But until then, I guess it is. Get yourselves into these lobbies because, as you can see, that bounce was crazy. I watched it back long.
Oh, I
Tigers,
bet. Bro,
vicious
they
predators.
were literally hunting there. Oh man, they were ready to pounce. Like it was so unfortunate. I'm sure you were just like, oh man, but like, no, they were waiting. They were ready. They were prepared. They were like just being so sneaky. They could hear you guys, and they were ready. So, great job from them there. Just making sure to dive in there, jump in there. Caresto, you did unfortunately miss the diamond room. We did it as match 2 for that one there today. Just because we did have a little bit of that spectator issues that we had there. Running a little bit longer today just because we had technically 4 games running through today. So the teams that did get to play all 4, great job. So
yeah, great job, and thanks for showing up there. If you did enjoy that and you're new here, drop me a sub. We do these every Friday. Drop a like as well on that as we close up here, but we will be back again next Friday, and hopefully I've got to speak to Josh about this, but hopefully on launch day of the new update we can maybe it'll be some gameplay for you from me and you. I mean, mine will be pretty trash because of my injury, but potentially just get your gameplay up on screen.
My main thing is I gotta just remember. I'll have to check what day it is and figure out if I'm working and stuff like that. I know, for what it's worth, I know around the date of the launch is WrestleMania. I'm a big wrestling guy, so I know I'm going to be a little bit booked because of that. I don't know. I'm just a wrestling guy. I'm just that kind of guy, John Cena, going heel, going absolutely, menace-like, and, you can't miss out on that, right?
Okay. So we know where it's the wrestling, and then Farlight's underneath it then.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the greatest show of them all, WrestleMania. I mean, when it comes to WrestleMania, yes. I mean, for the rest of the pay-per-views, probably not quite as much, but, you know, we're talking about the greatest show of them all. I mean, it's a 2-day fest of wrestling, of just good storylines and silliness. You turn off your brain, you have fun, and it's a good time. You just watch some great wrestling.
Okay then. So well, that's pending then, chat.
No, I'm kidding.
That one's pending. That one's pending on that one there, chat. But yes, Caresto, we are leaving here, and we will be back next week there. So it's goodbye from myself, and it's goodbye from Josh over there.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.